For Dustin Johnson, the win at the Barclays is now a distant memory, remembered by paintings and trophies. It has to be. The playoffs forge ahead, and so too must Johnson if he hopes to become the youngest FedExCup champion in history. His opening round 68 gets him off to a good start, but there is work still to do.
The FedExCup's huge. It's our playoffs, it's our biggest tournament, so it's definitely good, especially, for me to get a win last week and get to the top of the FedExCup, that's huge. And just got to play well the next few events and be in a good position going into Atlanta.
Johnson has 2 wins in the playoffs in his career, while others, like Sergio Garcia, are still looking for their first. Garcia enters the second leg of the PGA Tour Playoffs this year, revived and energized. Sitting at 53rd in the standings, he starts his week in hopes of sparking a revolution in his game.
Great try, Sergio.
I enjoyed it. I tried to play the way I know how to play, and they seem to be happy with the way I did.
Garcia practices with the New England Revolution of the MLS on Wednesday. The time away from the course seems to help as the Spaniard fires a Saturday 65 and sits at 6 under par, 4 strokes off the lead. Garcia is not the only one enjoying a little time away from the game.
For some reason, they let you walk out there and hit one?
I would gladly go out there. I don't know how much I would hit, but man, I would swing for the fences.
Scott Stallings ranks 38th in the FedExCup standings thanks to his win at the Greenbrier Classic. The 26-year-old rookie from Worcester, Massachusetts is playing in his first PGA Tour Playoffs, and the home state event is setting up nicely for him. His second round 65 puts Stallings at 5 under, heading into moving day.
I'm confident in the fact that I'm doing a lot of things well. Obviously, the greens are rolling phenomenal. Plan to be aggressive. Look forward to hopefully having an opportunity to shoot a low round.
Not everyone has the luxury of relaxing at TPC Boston. 29 men are trying to play their way into the BMW Championship. And with a week off looming, there will be plenty of time to spend away from the course. This week must be workmanlike.
I guess the story this year, how many guys that we just didn't expect to be outside the top 125 that have had to fight their way into consideration.
The name in the 99 hole is the biggest surprise. Ernie Els led the FedExCup point standings for most of the year in 2010, but limped into the playoffs this year with 0 top 10s. The first time that has happened in the Big Easy's illustrious career. The South African has earned that 99 spot, playing 5 consecutive tournaments with no time off. Els has moved up in the standings from 131st to 118 to 99.
I'm just trying to play better golf. That's been my main goal, since I've been, getting into these playoffs. I feel like I'm going in the right direction.
An opening round 70 was followed up with a blistering, bogey-free Saturday 65, moving Els into the top 10, just 3 strokes off the lead, and an early projected FedExCup position of 53rd.
I feel it's kind of been coming in a way, I've been playing the last couple of weeks, really trying hard to advance in the playoffs, and today was a big day. There was a lot of pressure on. Really pleased with that round. We're halfway through and in a pretty good position.
In the same scenario is Troy Madison. Playing the previous 4 weeks as well, he entered the Deutsche Bank at 97th in the standings. And Madison found TPC Boston receptive. An opening round 65 gave him the outright lead. But his second round 71 moved him into a tie for 11th. If he can keep pace, his FedExCup position will improve enough to make plans for Chicago.
I think anything in the top 10 will probably get me there, but that has a lot to do with what the guys do around me and that are right in front of me. I've got nothing to lose this week being as far back as I started, so I'm just going to keep firing at it.
Madison and Els both have more work to do to ensure that their off weeks will not be the start of an extended vacation. To ensure this, they must chase a leaderboard that is quickly filling up with young talent. You would hardly call Bubba Watson a grizzled veteran, but at 32, he is the oldest player on top of the leaderboard. The left-hander started off with an opening round 68 and topped that performance on Saturday with a 64.
I've hit a lot of quality shots, hit a lot of good iron shots. So I just made putts. You know, today I made a lot of putts, made a lot of key putts to keep the round going. But then I made a lot of the birdie putts. Somehow I ended up to a 7 under today and 10 under par.
Tied with Watson at 10 under par is Charl Schwartzel, who shot back-to-back 66s and has not missed a cut on the PGA Tour this year. And Adam Scott, whose second round 63 set the low round of the tournament so far.
The eagle on 18 was very pretty, actually. I hit a really nice soft driver off the tee because it was a little downwind and took a little bit off it, and hit a nice 5-iron and used the slope to kind of feed it down into that back spot, and then rolled in 30-footer or something, so it was a nice eagle.
Today, my first 9 holes I played, I hit some great shots, hit some good putts, and they didn't go in, and made a really stupid bogey on 18. And I turned a 1 over where it should have maybe been 1 under, and just back 9 just got to go.
There are names like Fowler, Snedeker, and Watney who are all within striking distance, offering up a stacked Sunday leaderboard. The eventual champion will have to labor through Sunday to get to the Monday finish.